I have the enormous pleasure of moving us towards the presentation of the 2025 National Book Awards. Part of what makes this evening so very special is that the hardworking writers, readers, and literary community members who have judged and deliberated across the year are the ones who have the honor to announce live the winners of the 2025 National Awards. They don't even tell me the winners in advance. And I asked, but in their defense, they probably shouldn't have told me. Loose lips. The categories will be presented in reverse alphabetical order: young people's literature, translated literature, poetry, nonfiction, and finally fiction. As an extra special treat for us, the voices of some of my favorite well-known book lovers will help introduce the finalists, as well as the panel chairs and judges who will be joining us on the stage tonight. So to kick things off, we have the finalists for the 2025 National Book Award for Young People's Literature. Introduced by the voice of Grammy Award-winning artist, composer, and multi-instrumentalist Laufey.
Books for young people help readers of all ages to better understand one another and the world around them. Through fantasy, history, and verse, the finalists for the 2025 National Book Award for Young People's Literature show readers the importance of standing up against bigotry and transphobia, the possibilities of Black joy and acceptance in the face of grief, and the value of cross-cultural understanding and education. These stories demonstrate that freedom can be found through the written word, and explore the complexities of both identity and inheritance. The panel chair for this year's National Book Award for Young People's Literature is David Bowles, an award-winning Mexican-American author and translator from South Texas, who serves as the president of the Texas Institute of Letters.
Very nice. Good evening, buenas noches, makwale anyowal. It's a privilege to stand here tonight as chair of the Young People's Literature panel, and I want to begin by thanking my fellow judges, Kathy Berner, Candice Elo, Chung Kim, Malik Panchali, for their, yes, he's the best dressed of us tonight, for their insight, generosity, and deep dedication to this process. From the outset, we committed to seeking books that reflect the real lives of young people, that don't shy away from complexity, controversy, or urgency, and I'm grateful for their collaboration as we navigated those vital conversations together. In a time when public discourse has become increasingly fraught and young people are living with more uncertainty than ever, literature has never mattered more. Teen readers are looking for stories that see them, that validate their questions, their fears, their longings. They're seeking books that wrestle with the world that they inhabit, the shifting landscape of identity, justice, belonging, and hope. As judges, we felt a profound responsibility to honor works that don't speak down to young readers, but instead trust them, challenge them, comfort them, and call them to expand their horizons. Because the lives they live demand nothing less. With these criteria in mind, we selected 5 finalists for the 2025 National Book Award for Young People's Literature. Kyle Lukoff's A World Worth Saving from Dial Books. Amber McBride's The Leaving Room from Phi One Friends. Daniel Nayeri's The Teacher of Nomad Land from Levine Querido. Hannah V. Sawyer's Truth Is from Amulet. And Evie Zavoy's Skin from Versify. It is now my honor to announce the winner of the 2025 National Book Award for Young People's Literature, The Teacher of Nomadland by Daniel Nayeri.
Wow, all right, okay, here we go. Friends, it is, I feel distinctly lucky that there are so many people in this room that I can call friend. I don't know why I should be so lucky, but 10 years ago, I was an editor downtown. I had an office on Varick Street, and the office was high up, and the windows looked down across the street on the Federal Immigration Building, where every day, you know, the line was around the block for asylum seekers. And I would stand there, walk past them in the morning, and then get to my office and stand at the window and watch. Remembering, of course, that 20 years ago, my family had done the exact same thing. We had been asylum seekers as well. And sometimes my colleagues would come into the office and they would catch me sort of adrift in thought, standing at the window and kind of make jokes about where I was. And my sort of rejoinder to that was always that, well, my immigration to this country had thus far only taken me across the street. And perhaps the United States, the jury was still out. You know, they didn't know whether to welcome me all the way in just yet. And I was on some kind of probation. And so the reality of that was that I didn't know how to account for such luck. I didn't know how to express what it meant that I had somehow managed to be in the office and not on the street every day. Why should anybody be so lucky? How could I stand there and withstand the payload of such generosity? And in my book, that's sort of on some level the theme, wherein these siblings who find themselves lost in the mountains, recently orphaned, and the young man is trying his best to find some luck for the two of them, to keep him and his sister together. And he decides to try to become a teacher to the Nomads. And of course, the first thing that you learn if you are teaching the language of Farsi is this one sentence, and you can make it with the first 4 letters of our language. The sentence you learn is, father gave water, baba abdad. And the second sentence you learn is, father gave bread, baba nandad. And somewhere, I think, in the origin of that language is the idea that what we need most in this life has been given to us. It was given to us freely. There is no accounting for luck. There is no reason I should be here and not my great, talented colleagues. I don't know how to manage it. But I know I can never make that joke again. Because standing here with you, with this award, friends, you sure know how to make a boy feel welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. You're the greatest agent you could possibly ever have. Thank you, Arthur Levine. We're 3 for 3 now for stickers. I hope you'll keep publishing me. Thank you, last of all, to Alexandra, my wife. You're the only one I've been trying to impress all these years. Thank you.